Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kenny Masterson coming to you live from Bowling Green, Missouri. Oh, by the way, this is the Indian Sports Network. We are on the air. I guess I ought to throw that in there. Anyway, this is Kenny Masterson coming to you live from Bowling Green, Missouri, where we are about to see a varsity softball game between the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats and your Elsberry Lady Indians. Been since last year sometime when these two teams met. I didn't get the date down, but Bowling Green, being the current state champions, they won that last game. Let's see. Yeah, they won the. You know what? I don't have the score of the last game they played. Oh, well, it might be embarrassing anyway. So the all-time record between these two teams over the last 10 years is Bowling Green has 8 wins and 4 losses, which makes Elsberry having 4 wins and 8 losses. The win streak right now is at Bowling Green for 5 games. The 1-1 Elsberry team, their last game was against Wright City last Thursday night. For you all that were either there or watched the broadcast on YouTube, they ended up dropping that game by a score of 11-6. They fell behind very early in the game and just couldn't quite catch up. They had everything going in the middle of the game, but just couldn't quite catch up. And so now they are 1-1 after defeating Lutheran St. Charles. Bowling Green's last game, they played against Louisiana, and they won 13-0 in that game. So Bowling Green's coming off of a win, and Elsberry's coming off of a loss. So we'll just see how they collide in this game. Since we have umpires down on the field now, who knows when they'll start the game. It's not supposed to start for another 11 minutes. But they've been known to start games early, so I'm going to go ahead and get through the lineup here real quick for everybody. And for Elsberry tonight, leading off, number 9, Tyra Henderson, and she'll be playing shortstop. Batting second, number 13, Emma Flaster. She'll be playing second base. Pitching tonight for Elsberry, number 15, Kylie Kinsler, batting third. Number 19, Morgan Jones, playing first base, will be batting fourth. Number 3, Peyton Robinson, third base. She'll be batting fifth. Batting sixth, number 20, Kelsey Flaster, left field. Batting seventh, number 16, Mackenzie Gladney, catcher. The designated player will be Bella Mozzie. She'll be batting eighth, number 12. And number 2, Tanisha Henderson, affectionately known as Tiny. She'll be playing center field. And right fielder, non-batting, will be number 14, Abby Jenkins. That's the Elsberry team. For Bowling Green tonight, we have 00, Morgan Billings, shortstop. Number 24, Jade Meyer, first base. Number 13, Haley Chandler, second base. Number 5, Grace Dameron, catcher. Number 6, Tanner Turner, pitcher. Number 19, Kenley Charlton, center field. Number 10, Grace Dieters, right field. Number 11, Madeline Norton, left field. Designated player, number 3, Summer Scherter. And the flex player playing third base is Haley Prater. And so while we wait, looks like the umpires and coaches and the captains are down at home plate right now. So I'm willing to bet they're going to be starting this game early. Let's go ahead and get a commercial thrown in there before this game starts.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Third base, number 3.
All right, as they give the starting lineups here over the PA system, we'll talk a little bit about the batting from the last two games. And obviously, we've had two games, and we have two players that are batting an average of 500. We have Tiny Henderson and Bella Mozzie. They are both batting 500, and so they're the top. We also have, let's see, we have Kelsey Flaster is batting 400. And Morgan Jones is batting 286, and Kylie Kinsler is batting 250. So we have several batters that are batting quite well. And Kylie Kinsler has been the only pitcher. She's pitched 14 innings. And she's faced 74 batters. She's had 238 pitches in those two games, one win and one loss. She's allowed 19 hits and 15 runs, but only 9 of those runs were earned. And she has walked 11 batters, struck out 6, has an ERA of 4.5. So that's not great numbers, but the like I said before, this team seems to be a small ball team. They're not looking at a whole lot of power, to where they're going to be hitting home runs every at bat. They're going to be walking and scratching out hits as they come and beating out infield hits. I can see them doing a lot of that. So anyway, looks like they're getting ready to do the national anthem here. So let's take a break for that.
Will you please rise, kindly remove your hats, and face the flag in center field for the playing of your national anthem.
Okay, and now for those most famous words in baseball history. Start your oh no, sorry, wrong sport. So, looks like Bowling Green is taking the field out there. And once again, leading off for Elsberry is going to be number 9, Tyra Henderson. She's down in the batter's box, right? Or I'm sorry, in the on deck circle. Or we're in the on deck circle if they had an on deck circle. And the pitcher for Bowling Green is number 6, Tanner Turner. She's out there taking her 8 pitches. Looks like she's got them taken care of, and so Tyra will be coming up to bat. Move my chair over here into a
First batter, number 9, Tyra Henderson.
get my chair into a more comfortable position to where I can see the game actually. First pitch is a foul ball to the right and bounces off one of the dugouts in the baseball field. So with no balls, 1 strike, Tyra takes the ball on the inside. Ball was in the dirt at her feet. Two balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Ball hit out to center field, and it's over her head. She's going to be in with a stand-up double. There you go, Tyra. That's how you start the game.
Next at bat, number 13, Emma Flaster.
Next up, number 13, second base, Emma Flaster. And she hits a foul ball into the baseball field. The ball's 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And she was caught looking. There is strike 3. So
Batter, number 15.
1 out for the Lady Indians. 1 runner still on second base. Brings up the pitcher, Kylie Kinsler. Swing and a miss, strike 1. She squared up to bunt and was taking it all the way, and that's strike 2. High and outside, ball 1. Third base playing in, first base playing in a little bit. They're thinking maybe a bunt. There's ball 2. 2-2, 1 out, runner on second. No score yet, top of the first. Foul tip, remains 2-2. Boy, just the position of that flag right there. I'm just looking at the screen, my computer screen. Here's a high fly ball. Looks like the catcher's under it. And she dropped it. But remains 2-2. What I was saying about the flag, it's just absolutely covering up all the right-hand batters. Absolutely covering up. You can't even tell there's a batter there. But I assure you, Kylie is down there. And there was call strike 3.
Next up, number 19, Morgan Jones.
And brings up number 19, Morgan Jones, first base. Tyra still out there on second base, wanting to come home by way of home plate. There was a call strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Tanner Turner from Bowling Green is throwing those balls right in there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Everybody standing there looking at everybody else. Yeah, it looks like the pitcher's ready now. There's a ball hit way out into right field, and it's over her head. And Tyra's coming home, and Jones is into second. So they just traded places. That makes the score 1-0, Elsberry in the top of the first.
Next up, number 3, Peyton Robinson.
Brings up Peyton Robinson. She is third base. She fouls the ball down the left side. No balls, 1 strike on Peyton. Ball hit hard into left field, up against the wall, and so Jones is in. And there's Peyton Robinson with the double. So we've had 3 doubles in this top of the first for Elsberry.
Kelsey Flaster.
Next up to bat is left field, Kelsey Flaster. Kelsey's batting from the left side. And Peyton Robinson's out on second, saying she wants her turn to come around. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two outs in the top of the first. 2 runs in, runner on second. There was a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes. And they're swinging a miss, strike 3. So, at the end of half of an inning, we have, I never changed the score on this. We have the score of 2-0 Elsberry on 3 doubles. Let's take a break.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promote citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back. So here we go into the bottom of the first inning. Batting first for Bowling Green is going to be number 00, Morgan Billings, the shortstop. Ball hit hard out into left field, and it is off the scoreboard. Very first pitch is a home run for Bowling Green. That didn't take long at all.
Next up, number 24, Jade Meyer.
And so that brings up their first base, number 24, Jade Meyer. Ball was in there for a call strike. Ball one. Ball hit foul down the third base side, strike two. Kylie looks in. There's the pitch. And it's a ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And she beat it out. Ket got away from the catcher. And she threw the ball down to first, but Jade Meyer was in. So that brings up second base, number 13, Haley Chandler. So far we've had a home run, a strikeout, but she got on because the catcher bobbled the ball, and still nobody out. Hard hit ball out into left center, and it's off the wall. And they get it into shortstop. They get it into Tyra, and so now we have runners on first and second. Number 5, Grace Dameron, the catcher, is up next. Runners on second and third, and still nobody out. Call strike. Hard hit ball into center field, and it is gone. 3-run homer for Bowling Green. So that makes it 4-1 Bowling Green. Or I'm sorry, 4-2 Bowling Green. Still nobody out. Base is empty, and we have the pitcher, Tanner Turner, up to bat. There's a dribbler to second base, over to Jones at first, and there's the first out.
Next up, number 19, Kinley Charlton.
And number 19, Kinley Charlton, is up next, center field. That was the first ball on the ground in this entire game. Ball one. Outside, ball two. There's a call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball hit out to center field, and there was Tiny right there to get it.
Next up, number 10, Gracie Dieters.
And it brings up the right field, number 10, Grace Dieters. Two outs, nobody on. There's ball one. There's this flag right here. I can't see the umpire very well either. Foul ball, strike one. And ball hit to short, over to Tyra, and over to first in time. There is out number 3. 6-3 put out. So at the end of 1 inning, we have a score of Bowling Green 4, Elsberry 2.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, we are back for the top of this second inning. Leading off this inning is number 16, Mackenzie Gladney, catcher. There was a foul tip, strike one. Ball one, 1-1. Ball high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball back to the right side, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit the shortstop, and the throw over to first, and she is out.
Next up, your designated player, number 12, Bella Mozzie.
That brings up designated player Bella Mozzie, number 12. She bats from the left side. Third base is way in on her. It's almost like they're expecting a bunt or something down the third base line. Ball right to shortstop and over to first.
Next up, center fielder, Tanisha Henderson, number 2.
Center field, number 2, Tanisha Henderson, affectionately known as Tiny. She also bats from the left side. So far for the Indians, the Lady Indians, all they've done is put a ball into play twice to the shortstop and been thrown out at first. And first pitch, Tanisha fouls it to the left side. One ball, one strike. Two balls, one strike. Two balls, two strikes. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, nobody on. Second inning. A lot of twos there. She thought about it, held up, and full count, 3-2. If there were runners, they'd be going. But there aren't, so they won't. There's ball 4. So with 2 outs, Lady Indians have a runner on.
Next up, number 9, shortstop, Tyra Henderson.
It brings up Tanisha's sister, brings up number 9, shortstop Tyra Henderson. Ball 1 to Tyra. See what Tiny's going to do down there on first. She would like to go. She's wanting them to think she's going to anyway. One ball, one strike. She's at least going to try to keep the pitcher and catcher worried. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. High fly ball into center field. She's running in and has it for the 3rd out. So with 1 walk, the Lady Indians leave 1 runner on. They no score in their half of the 2nd inning, but after 1.5 innings, we have a score of Bowling Green 4, Elsberry 2.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker at our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we are back for the home half of this 2nd inning. Bowling Green's going to be showing Madeline Norton Let's see. Madeline Norton, Summer Schurter, and I guess it'll go back to Morgan Billings then. That'll be their 3 batters in the second inning, at least 3.
Of the second inning is number 11 left fielder Madeline Norton.
Madeline Norton comes up. She's batting from the right side. Swing and a little foul back behind her. Strike 1. And there was a call strike. No balls, 2 strikes. I know I'm at a bad angle. Some of these pitches look like they're high and outside, but as long as they're consistent. Ball hit hard in the gap between center and left, and it makes it to the wall, and she's into second. Stand-up double. A lot of doubles in this game tonight.
Next up, number 3, Summer Schurter.
Number 3, Summer Schurter, designated player. She bats from the right side.
They want it up more. Okay, so I had to turn the master volume down because this speaker right here is humming really, really loudly. So I can turn it back up, but
There was ball 1 to Summer.
thank you.
Ball hit the short. Oh, right through Tyra's glove. Madeline Norton is held on third base, though.
Next up, 0-0.
So,
Billings.
Bowling Green has runners at the corner with no outs. And Morgan Billings up to bat. She had a home run on the first pitch of the game. She's got a little dribbler pop up to foul ball out on the third base line. Couldn't get to it in time. So, strike 1. It was an impressive strike, though. Ball hit into left field. And it is out, and she's out at second. So double play for Elsberry. But
Number 24, first baseman Jade Meyer.
that brings up Jade Meyer. 2 outs. Run did score, though. There's a high fly ball to second base, and she has it for the 3rd out. So, 1 run did score. The end of 2, the score is 5-2 Bowling Green.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
All right, we are back for the top of the 3rd inning. My score sheet turned over here. Get to the Elsberry side of it. Looks like we are going to have number 13, Emma Flaster, up to bat, second base. Score is 5-2 Bowling Green at the end of 2. First pitch is a ball. Little dribbler back to the pitcher, throw over to first, and just like that, Emma Flaster is out.
Up next, number 15, pitcher Kylie Kinsler.
Brings up Kylie Kinsler. She struck out looking last time up. And there's a called strike. High foul ball coming back here. If I had a net, I could have caught that, I think. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Looks at that one, takes the ball 1. Ball kind of skips in for ball 2. 2-2, 1 out. And there is a call strike. Like I said, those, from up here, those look like high and outside, but apparently they're not. So with 2 outs in the top of the inning, top of the 3rd inning, we now have Morgan Jones up to bat. She hits a dribbler to shortstop, over to first, and that takes care of Elsberry. 1, 2, 3 in their half of the 3rd inning.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Okay, to start off their half of the 3rd inning, here is number 13, Haley Chandler. She hits a foul ball down to 3rd base line, strike 1. Another one harder hit, but in the exact same spot, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Kinsler looks in. Here's the pitch. Ball hit to shortstop. Tyra's got it over to first, and first out. 6-3 put out to start this 3rd inning.
Next up, number 5, your catcher, Grace Dameron.
Now we have Grace Dameron, the catcher, with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. All right, that pitch gets away from the catcher. I'm not sure whether that was a ball or a strike. I'm going to have to look at the scoreboard to see, and they don't have anything up there. That figures. Whenever I missed the call, so did they. All right, there's a ball. Up. Okay, what's going on here? That he didn't call a strike, but they're showing one strike up there. All right, I'll just go with what the scoreboard says. There's a call strike. So 2 strikes on Grace Dameron. Ball high, got away, went back to the fence. Yeah, they're showing. Okay, the scoreboard out there was just going crazy. They're showing 1 ball and 2 strikes, but there's been an awful lot of pitches. There's a foul ball going back behind over the fence. Okay, right now the scoreboard's showing 2 balls and 2 strikes. I can almost believe that. There's another foul ball. It's going back into the, not quite into the baseball field. Stays 2-2. Another foul ball. I sure hope they have somebody running after these balls, because there's an awful lot of them going out of here. Meanwhile, it stays 2-2. Yeah, I think they finally ran out. They had to throw one in. Somebody had to run to Walmart real quick and buy some more. All right. It actually was 3-2. So there's a walk to the catcher, Grace Dameron. So 1 on and 1 out brings up the pitcher, number 6, Tanner Turner. And it looks like they're going to have a pinch runner for Bowling Green. Who is that down there? I think it's number 2. That is going to be Kennedy Grimsley. She's going to be the pinch runner. Right to shortstop, and they have them doubled up. So just like that, 1 pitch, double play, and Bowling Green's inning is over. So we go into the top half of the 4th inning. Scores: Bowling Green 5, Elsberry 2.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird looks showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right, we are back for the top of the 4th inning. Once again, the scores: Bowling Green 5, Elsberry 2. And leading off for Elsberry in this inning is going to be number 3, Peyton Robinson, third base. Yeah, let's see. Peyton Robinson had a double her first time up. And she was stranded out there. She didn't get to come home.
For step number 3, Peyton Robinson.
First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. Four straight pitches, and Peyton Robinson is on base to lead off this 4th inning.
Next to bat, number 20.
Brings up Kelsey Flaster, left field. 1 runner on, nobody out. Kelsey struck out her first time up. She swings that bat from the left side. And that was Peyton Robinson stealing second base. So she's out there at second now again with no out. It was close play. That was a strike on Kelsey. She bunts the ball, and the ball is thrown away, and the Peyton Robinson comes around to score. So there was a couple of errors there on Bowling Green, and in the meantime, Peyton Robinson scored, and Kelsey Flaster makes it to first base. Brings up number 16, Mackenzie Gladney, the catcher. She hit the shortstop her first time up. There's a ball up between second and short. And so we have runners at the corner now. Mackenzie's on first, and Kelsey Flaster is on third. Still nobody out. Bella Mozzie is up to bat next. She swings that bat from the left side. And right now, Bowling Green's wanting to take a little bit of a break and try to catch their breath. Elsberry has 1 run in right now. Runners at the corner and nobody out. So they're wanting to see what their strategy is going to be. Once again, 5-3 in the top of the 4th inning. And so now everybody's breaking up, going back to their places. We have Mackenzie Gladney on first, Kelsey Flaster on third, and Bella Mozzie batting. Nobody out. First pitch is outside, ball 1. High foul ball back behind us here. Thought that might taken out a couple of fans. But I guess they saw that yellow orb coming at them. One ball, one strike on Bella Mozzie. She squares up to bunt. First and third came in. That makes 2 balls, 1 strike. And in the meantime, Mackenzie Gladney took off for second. Bellamazzi with a count of 2-1. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. There's another foul ball back here behind us. Hit a little bit harder to be going back onto the football field. And there's ball got away from the catcher, but Kelsey Flaster knew better to come in. It didn't go that far away. So that's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bellamazzi. Runners at the, I started to say at the corners. No, runners at second and third, and nobody out. And there's ball 4. We have loaded bases.
Next up, number 2, center fielder Tanisha Henderson.
So it brings up Tanisha Henderson, center field. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the 4th inning. Score is 5-3. Bowling Green over Elsberry. Ball hit into left field, and it was foul. I think Bowling Green was expecting a bunt there, and she swinged. She pulled the bat around hard. And there was a ball, so 1-1 on Tiny. Once again, bases loaded, nobody out. Infield is in. And that ball's going to drop in and gets behind left fielder. 2 runs are going to score. 2 runs score, and Elsberry has runners on second and third. Still nobody out.
Number 9, shortstop Tyra Henderson.
So that ties up the game at 5. And now Tyra Henderson up to bat. So, runners on second and third. We have Bellamazzi and Tiny Henderson on second and third, and Tyra Henderson batting. And still nobody out. Score is tied, 5-5. Foul ball back here behind us. Strike 1 on Tyra. And there's ball 1. 1-1, Tyra Henderson. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Infield is still playing in. Not quite as far in as they were. There's a ball hit, and it's just foul down the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball high, 2-2. Next pitch in, swing and a miss. There's your first out. Tyra Henderson down on strikes. Brings up Emma Flaster, second base. Runners still on second and third in the form of second base is Tiny Henderson and third base is Bellamazzi. 1 out now. There's ball, little dribbler to first base. She is tagged out, but the runner does score. Bellamazzi scores. And Tiny goes to third. So that means Elsberry takes the lead.
Number 15, pitcher Kylie Kinsler.
Brings up Kylie Kinsler with 2 outs and runner on third. First pitch is a ball high. And there's a call strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And foul ball down the left side. Remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a bunt, gets past the third base, and Tiny scores, and Kylie is on.
Next up, number 19, first baseman Morgan Jones.
Brings up Morgan Jones with 2 outs, and Kylie Kinsler on third base. Score is now 7-5 Elsberry. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Morgan Jones. Here's a high fly ball, and it is caught by the right fielder. I thought it was going to drop in the gap, but it did not. So, in that inning, Elsberry managed to get 5 runs home, and they take the lead 7-5 halfway through the 4th inning.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
All right, in the home half, the bottom half of the 4th inning, Bowling Green is going to be bringing up Kenley Charlton, Grace Dieters, and Madeline Norton. Score right now 7-5 in favor of your Lady Indians. So number 19, Kenley Charlton, coming in on the right side.
Kinley Charlton.
First pitch is a ball inside. Second pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's 3 balls and no strikes. Call strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. There's a pop up into center field, and Tiny is there for the first out. Brings up number 10, Gracie Dieters, right field. Strike one called. And there's a dribbler over the first base, and so Dieters is on first with a base hit. One out hit for Bowling Green. Madeline Norton, left fielder, is up next. Ball hit to shortstop, and Tyra fumbles it, but she does get the runner at first. So they got the lead runner anyway. So Madeline Norton's on with the fielder's choice. 2 outs, and it brings up Summer Schurter, runner on first in the form of Grace Dieters. There's a pop up, and it's off the glove of second base. And she's coming home, and the throw is not in time, and she is safe. That was Madeline Norton, ran all the way around. So that brings the score 7-6, Elsberry. Number 00, Morgan Billings is up next. Call strike one. Ball hit pretty hard down the third base line, but it is foul. That should be no balls and 2 strikes. Scoreboard's only showing 1 strike. Now they're showing a second one. They must have heard me. I can scare people. There's another foul ball. Remains no balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on first in the form of Summer Schurter. Ball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball, but foul. Remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. 1 run is in for Bowling Green already. Got a runner on first. Ball was way high and outside. Mackenzie Gladney saved that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I believe that hit her. Doesn't matter, it was ball 4 anyway. Brings up Jade Meyer with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Jade Meyer flew out to the second base last time up. And she takes a ball into the thigh. So now we have bases loaded.
Next up, number 13, Haley Chandler.
Brings up Haley Chandler. She hit into a 6-3 put out last time up. Still got 2 outs. Score is 7-6. Elsberry over Bowling Green, but Bowling Green is threatening right now. They've got the bases loaded, and Haley Chandler is up to bat. So Elsberry's out there on the pitcher's mound, except for the outfield. They're out there talking about what they want to eat for supper tonight when they get home. So bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Ball high and outside, ball 1. Get Kylie Kinzer calmed down just a little bit. She's lost a little bit of control, looks like. There was a foul ball right down to third base line. It was just foul. If that had been fair, that could have done a lot of damage. Brings up 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch coming up. Ball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball was high and outside, but fortunately the fence is pretty darn close, and it's a flexible fence, and it came back to the catcher. Nobody could advance. So 3 balls, 1 strike on Haley Chandler. There's ball 4. That walks in a run as we have a tied ball game now.
Next up, number 5, Grace Dameron.
Batting now for Bowling Green, number 5, Grace Dameron, the catcher. With 2 outs, bases still loaded. Ball high. Kylie just needs to calm down just a little bit. She's a better pitcher than what she's showing right now. Second pitch is a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 on the batter. 2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tied score of 7-all. There's another foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just 1 pitch right here can get Elsberry out of trouble. There's a hard hit ball up between the gap. 1 run is in, 2 runs in. And that was a base clearing single there for Grace Dameron.
Next up, number 6, Tanner Turner.
That takes the score to 10-7 Bowling Green. Well, the good news is Bowling Green no longer has the bases loaded. The bad news is because they came home and crossed the plate. His ball hit the shortstop, over to Tyra. Hesitated throwing to second, and by the time she threw to first, could not get the runner. So,
Next up, number 19, Kinley Charlton.
up again this inning is Kinley Charlton. First pitch is a ball. There was a ball hit into left field, and it's going to score at least 2 runs. It scores 2 more. And there was a triple on an error. And that makes the score 12-7. Called strike on Gracie Dieters. There's ball 1. 1-1, a runner on third, 2 outs still. All of this has happened with 2 outs. Ball 2. Bowling Green has scored 7 runs so far in this inning, and all of it being done with 2 outs. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball hit sharply into outfield. Center fielder comes up with it and holds it to a single, but another run is home.
Number 11, left fielder, Madeline Norton.
It brings up Madeline Norton with a runner on first. Ball is high. I think Kylie Kinser's just a little frustrated right now. Ball hit sharply to third. Throw over to first. Jones stretches out and gets the runner. But a lot of damage was done in the bottom of the 4th inning. 8 runs across after there was already 2 outs. So at the end of 4 innings, the score is now Bowling Green 13 and Elsberry 7.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Elsberry Democrat. Log on to www.elsberrydemocrat.com today.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
All right, and now to start the top of the 5th inning, Ellsbury's going to bring up number 3, Peyton Robinson. She walked her last time up in the 4th inning. Peyton swings from the right side. First pitch is in, and it's a ball. High fly ball into center field. She's under it and has it. 1 out. Brings up Kelsey Flaster.
Next up, number 20, Kelsey Flaster.
She singled her last time up. Foul tip, strike one. Little dribbler down to first base. First base picks it up and tags her out. Quickly, 2 outs in the 5th inning for Elsberry.
Next up, number 16, catcher, Mackenzie Gladney.
Brings up with 2 outs, brings up Mackenzie Gladney, the catcher. Foul tip, strike one. Hard hit ball to second base, over to first, and 1, 2, 3 go the Lady Indians in the top half of the 5th inning. We'll be back.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
All right, we are back. And let's see. Going to be bringing up Summer Schurter to bat for Bowling Green in their half of the 5th inning. Score is 13-7 Bowling Green. They did a lot of damage in that 4th inning. But you got to remember, this is the reigning state champions for the last 2 years. First pitch is a strike. Wow, that didn't look like a strike from up here. High pop up to third base. She's under it and has it.
Next up, double zero, Morgan Billings.
Brings up Morgan Billings, top of the batting order. Foul ball outside of third base. Strike one. High fly ball once again to Peyton Robinson. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th for Bowling Green.
Next up, number 24, first baseman Jade Meyer.
Jade Myers up to bat next. Got to remember, though, that 2 outs. Bowling Green did all their damage in the last innings with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike one. Call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. There's ball 1. Ball 2, and it slips out of Gladney's hand. Slips out of her glove, I should say. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Hard hit ball to third base, and it is a fair ball. And she is in. That was close. So she slid into second.
Number 13, Haley Chandler.
Once again, 2 outs, and now they just got a double. Brings up Haley Chandler. She walked her last time up. There's a call strike. Swing and a foul ball back behind us. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another foul ball, remains 0-2. And there's a foul ball. Went over into the batter's cage. Down the first baseline. Remains 0-2. There's a ball hit to left field. And runner is coming home. And the ball is thrown over the catcher. And the batter, Haley Chandler, is into second base. So another run scores with 2 outs.
Next up, number 5.
Brings up number 5, Grace Dameron. All this damage being done with 2 outs. And there's a hard hit ball into the gap between left and center. So another run is going to score, and she is into second base with a stand-up double.
Next up, number 6, your pitcher, Tanner Turner.
So with 2 outs, Bowling Green just keeps piling it on. So Grace Dameron with a double. Tanner Turner, the pitcher, is up to bat now. Seems like Elsberry can get the first 2 outs, but they have a lot of trouble getting that third out. Ball high. Runner stays at second. That's a pinch runner, Kennedy Grimsley, that's out there at second base. High foul ball. Catcher's underneath it, and she has it. Mackenzie Gladney for the third out. But more damage has been done. 2 more runs for Bowling Green that inning. So at the end of 5, the score is 15-7, Bowling Green over Elsberry.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, as we go into the top of the sixth inning, scores Bowling Green 15, Elsberry 7. And in the sixth inning, Bella Mozzie is going to lead it off for Elsberry. She walked her last time up. And she takes ball one. Foul tip, strike one. There's a high fly ball into center field, and she's underneath it and has it. So one out for Elsberry in the top of the sixth inning. Brings up Tanisha Henderson, center field. She squared up to bunt. And because she took off running, I think, is the reason. But they called a strike on that one because she pushed the bat out over the plate. And there's a call strike, too. So quickly 0-2 on Tanisha Henderson. Ball hit sharply to second base and over to first for the second out.
Next up, number 9, shortstop, Tyra Henderson.
Brings up Tyra Henderson with 2 outs in the sixth. She takes a call strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Tyra Henderson. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the sixth inning. Two and two. Hard hit ball out into the left. And that is a home run for Tyra Henderson. That was into left center field. So Tyra Henderson touches them all. With 2 outs. So that brings up Emma Flaster now with 2 outs. And that was in for a strike. Foul ball back into the baseball field. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Goes back over into the dugout area of the baseball field. Remains no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's high and outside, ball 1. Another foul ball. Remains 1-2. There's a ball hit over the head of second base, and it's rolling to the wall. And the throw comes into second, and so Emma was not able to get around to second base.
Number 15, pitcher Kylie Kinsler.
Kylie Kinsler's up next with 2 outs and 1 runner on first. Kinsler reached on a hit on the last time she was up. Call strike on the outside corner. There's a high fly ball in the infield. And second base has it, and that retires the Indians in their top half of the 6th inning. But Tyra Henderson did get a home run. That added 1 run to Elsberry, so the score now, halfway through the 6th inning, is Bowling Green 15 and Elsberry 8. Let's take a break.
At Elsberry Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we are back for the home half of the 6th inning. Bowling Green's going to be bringing Kinley Charlton up to bat. It's their center field. They'll be bringing her. Grace Dieters and Madeline Norton will be their 3 batters. And it looks like that Elsberry is getting a new pitcher. See who we got here. It's going to be Addison Steele. I think that's number 11 out there. They turn around here. Yeah, number 11. That's Addison Steele. She's going to be the new pitcher for Elsberry.
First up, top of the 6th,
So, Kenley Charlton up to bat. New pitcher for Elsberry. See if Kinsler's out completely. I imagine she is. They probably going to rest her arm now. First pitch is high, ball one. Ball two. Foul ball on the first base side, and it goes into the baseball field. Don't those softballs realize they're not baseballs? Maybe they want to be one someday because they keep going over there. Swing and a miss, strike two. 2-2, nobody out. But Bowling Green doesn't do any damage with nobody out. They do all their damage with 2 outs. And that pitch hit her. So Bowling Green has they have their first runner on in the 6th inning. Nobody out. Grace Dieter's up to bat now. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball hit sharply to first. Stepped on the bag. Morgan Jones fielded it, stepped on the bag, so there's 1 out. And a runner advanced to second.
Number 11, left fielder, Madeline Norton.
Madeline Norton up to bat now, left field. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. With 1 out, runner on second. There's a ball one. Sun's back from behind the clouds now, and we got some long shadows down there. There's a high fly ball dropped in behind. Oh, and the umpire just got smacked with that ball thrown from Tiny Henderson. That means everybody's safe. So Bowling Green has runners on second and third, 1 out. Brings up Summer Schurter to bat. High fly ball to second base, and she has it, and there's the second out.
Next up, your 00, Morgan Billings.
Top of the batting order now, Morgan Billings. Two outs, runners on second and third for Bowling Green. High fly ball out to center field. Tiny is back there and has it for the out. So, no damage done that inning. So at the end of 6.5 innings, I'm sorry, 5.5 innings, the score is Bowling Green 15, Elsberry 8. Take a break.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Elsberry Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Elsberry and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, so I was wrong when I thought I was wrong. And I corrected it, so I was wrong trying to make it right. But either way, it is now the... Where are we here? We're at the top of the 7th inning. That scoreboard out there is throwing me off. I need to look at my own computer here. I got it figured out. But we are in the top of the 7th inning. This is the last chance for Elsberry. Morgan Jones up to bat for the top of the 7th inning. She takes the ball on her first pitch. That ball drops into left field, and she is on first with nobody out.
Next up, number 3, third baseman, Peyton Robinson.
Brings up Peyton Robinson. She takes the call strike. Throw down to first, and she was just almost picked off down there. We have a 1-1 on Peyton Robinson. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One runner on, top of the 7th. Hard hit ball out into the left field. And it drops in for a foul. One ball, 2 strikes. And ball gets away from the catcher, and Morgan Jones is into second base now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second, nobody out. Another foul ball down to the left side. Remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 there for the first out.
Next up, number 20, left fielder,
Kelsey Flaster is up next, left field. Morgan Jones down on second base, wanting to come home. High fly ball in the infield, pitcher's underneath it and has it for the second out. And the throw was over to third base. Now the throw is to home, and throw was off, and Morgan Jones is in with another run with 2 outs.
Next up, number 16, catcher, Mackenzie Gladney.
That makes the score 15-9. Mackenzie Gladney up to bat now with 2 outs and nobody on. She took a call, strike 1. Second pitch is a ball. I thought it was. I was waiting on the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball for strike 2. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball hit to third base, and it is fumbled by the third base, and she is holding up at first. So with 2 outs, Mackenzie Gladney gets a base hit.
Number 12, designated player, Bella
Bella Mozzie's up next, batting from the left side. Here's ball 1. Thought that was ball. Okay, yeah, it was ball 1. I need to quit looking at that scoreboard. Okay, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Throw down to first, but Mackenzie Gladney's back in time. Meanwhile, 3 balls, no strikes on Bella Mozzie. High fly ball into foul territory. 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's a foul ball back behind us, and I mean right behind us. It's going into the football game over there. Yes, there's a football game going on behind me. Hard hit ball over to left field, and she has it for the out, and that is the end of the ball game. So in that 7th inning, Elsberry did get 1 run in, but it just wasn't enough. So let's take a break here before we finish things up.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker at our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, considering they were playing against state champions, I don't think Elsberry did all that bad. They had them outscored there until the 4th inning. The 4th inning was a big inning for both teams. Elsberry came up with 5 runs. Bowling Green came up with 8 runs, and that was with 2 outs. So there was, not a whole lot to say. Like I said, once again, small ball, but Tyra Henderson did pull out a home run in there. Bowling Green started off with a couple of home runs in the first inning, and they went up big in the first inning, and then Elsberry was able to come back and pass them up. But then that good old 4th inning came along, and that was just too much for Elsberry to pull through. So Elsberry now goes 1 win and 2 losses, and they'll have a game Thursday night at Clopton. And I have some other things I have to do that night, but Mike Short's going to be calling that game for you. I'll be back with the next softball game. I believe it's next Monday. I think we'll be at Van Far, or we'll be someplace. You'll have to look at your calendars. I don't have my calendar pulled up right now. I'll also be back Friday night at Clopton for a football game. And remember, that'll not only be YouTube live stream, that'll be on the radio, KYRO 1280. That'll be on a delayed basis for Saturday. So with a final score of 15-9 Bowling Green over your Elsberry Lady Indians, then it's time for me to say goodbye. This is Kenny Masterson for the Indian Sports Network. And goodbye for now from Bowling Green, Missouri. Good night, everybody.